Season 2, Episode 1, let's go!
We back, yo!
Hey guys, I'm Jason.
I'm Gideon.
And this is Gear Hangs. Gear Hangs. Gear Hangs.
Gear Hangs.
We're back, y'all!
Gear Hangs. Gear Hangs.
Gear Hangs. Gear Hangs! Gear Hangs.
Here we
Welcome
go.
back, everybody.
That is so good. That was so fast.
Every episode starts with us yelling at you. Season 2, baby. We're turning over a new leaf. I don't know if you can see Rye's ear. I bet we're gonna watch this back, and there's just gonna be these little ears.
These little ears just the entire time.
Hey,
Just
Rye,
staring at us.
Come here. Come here, Rye.
Maybe
Yo.
you should just join us.
Yo, it feels so good to be back. It has been,
Yeah, it does.
I think,
Oh, man.
has it been 8 months?
It's been about 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
We've been so dang busy.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on. This is sort of, it's not the pilot, I guess, but it's the kickoff of Season 2, so this will probably be a little more of a recap. We do have some gear-related stuff to chat about,
Yeah, we
hence
do.
the guitars that are flanking us here, and we will probably do some playing as well. We've got the amp set up, and we're going to try to do this a little more for real, so should be good. You've got something to add? Do you have something to add to that? This is Rye. She's going to be our third co-host probably
Mhm.
every episode.
Remember back in like episode 4 when we had Riley the cow? And she
Yeah,
was
she-
like this big.
She was a little pup.
She was tiny. Well, now she's huge.
Oh, she's huge. Let's get her up here. Hey, Rye. Come here. Come here.
Come on.
Come here, Rye. Come on.
There's room. There
Come on.
you go.
Okay, there we go. So she's
Okay,
feeling good. She's ready to hang.
but towards the camera.
Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's a good
Alright,
angle
that's-
for you.
To
All
the
right.
good side. All right, perfect.
So yeah, we're in a new space now. I know it's been sort of confusing. We've been in all these different
Hey, bud.
Uncle Gid there. They're cuddling up. We've been in a lot of different spaces. I feel like over the 12 episodes in season 1, but
We're
this
in like 5.
yeah, which you know,
Roughly.
it was a lot because we did
We
a
did a lot
couple
in the old
different
spot.
spots in the first apartment, and then
Mm-hmm.
we did that one with Josh at your place, and we did one at my place.
Mm-hmm. I think we shot one at the Rodney house, and then it never. I don't know if it ever got out.
We shot a couple at the Runny that did get out, and then there was that one we did with Jim that did not get out because the camera
Right.
douched out on us, and
The worst.
it was down. But yeah, so this space I think we're gonna deem the official Gear Hangs couch.
Official Gear Hangs.
I just moved in here, like literally less than a week ago, and we kind of set this up with the intention to get rolling on this because we've been meaning to do that. But Gid, what have you been up to since? Has it been September? I think. Since we
Yeah,
did
it's been
this last?
September. Been doing a couple things. Not much has been going on. Couple sessions here and there. I did a thing on New Year's Eve with
Mhm.
Darren
That's right.
from Darren King. Did a solo show down in Mobile, Alabama. It was sick. It was so much fun.
Let's
We
do
had a
it.
bunch of rappers come out from down there.
I was one of them.
No, he built like this sick track, and he like inserted their songs into this like hour-long segment,
That's cool.
and they just brought them up on stage and they rapped their things. It was sick.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Did that. Started picking up this, I guess, playing for another artist named Baylor,
Just
and
a Belmont alum, all you
yeah,
Belmont alums or students or hopefuls, Belmont kids.
yeah, she's crushing the game. I'm really excited to be a part of that project.
That's-
Yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
I
about
don't
it.
Probably.
Probably.
I don't know.
Not that busy.
Yeah,
It seems like I am, I
I've
don't know.
been. I feel like I've been kind of legitimately busy. If we're being honest, I'm probably the reason this hasn't happened more than it has.
You've
But
just been gone.
I've just been gone. So yeah, in like September, I got a new job. We both worked in coffee for a long time, and we still kind of do. He definitely does, and I definitely do. I guess too. I've worked a couple times this week.
Yeah, I think you're still
Sort of. Speaking of which, we're drinking a Colombian from Madcap, and we do play sports. So
sports ball.
in case anybody was confused about that, the air is now clear.
Very clear.
Quite clear. Yeah, so then in September, I got a job doing, working for a merchandise company that does merch for like CCM bands, basically. So in October, I was out with Crowder, David Crowder band, but now it's just Crowder, because it's just him. He left the band. And
He
then
left his own band.
yeah, that was like October and November, and then in December I was on a K-Love Christmas tour with Mr. SCC, little Stephen Curtis Chapman there.
Is Toby on that?
I have done a couple. That's what I just came back from a weekend with that actually.
Oh,
He was
gotcha.
doing the Hits Deep thing, but yeah. So I'm selling merch basically for them, and then in January I got to actually play some guitar, which is cool. I did like a indie kind of van tour with a super dope band called Vacation Manor.
Pretty tight.
And you should check them out. You know, little shout out vibes there, but they're really awesome. And they're working on another EP this summer, and they're dope. So, so I did that in January. In February, I was sort of around, but the
You're
overarching thing through all of this is that I was engaged. I just got married like 2 weeks ago. So.
Heyo.
Covenant fingers up, everybody. Am I right, fam? I was gonna make sure it's the I walked in the small group the other day and everyone's like, Covenant fingers up! Like,
and you were just like,
I was like, what?
which finger is it? I don't know.
It was so funny.
I'm just gonna hide mine because it's not there.
Maybe that should be the thumbnail. This is like, you gearings,
We're back.
That'd be awful, but yeah. So I got married in March, and that's why I moved in here. But that's why I was also so busy. But now, yeah. Oh, and then also this is sort of unrelated, but sort of related. Is like I finally released some music.
Heyo.
And that happened. So yeah, I've got 3 songs under the name Chasing Ella, and more coming. Been working on that and all that stuff. So yeah, that's. She's like, they suck. They're awful. I hate them.
Are you snoring?
She's
railing at us.
having a under her breath commentary about the quality of my music. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of been what's going down, but we're stoked to get back into this. Gid's been crushing the gear game as always on his own personal Insta and doing
Trying to.
pedals and vids and all that, but this is sort of a different fun outlet that we both enjoy doing, so we want to get more into it. So today I thought, or we thought, I suppose.
Let's
What's
talk about season 2 and what season 2 brings.
Oh, okay. Would you like to kick us off?
I would like to
You
kick
might
us off
have a better
about
idea
season
of
2.
what that means.
Season 2 brings more guests. I think we're going to try to have more guests on the show, people in the gear community, and just friends of ours that have and share our passion for guitar gear, and I'm sure Jesus is a part of that as well.
For sure.
Oh, okay.
My dude.
Chill. So we're going to try and have more guests on the show.
Yeah, and then season 2 also entails Gear Hangs turning into a podcast.
Yes.
I admittedly have just been sort of lazy and busy, but podcasting is probably not as hard as I think it is, but like just going through the work of finding a host site, and if this app exists, somebody just tell me, but there needs to be an app that just like lets me upload audio right in, like a name, make a title, and then does all the host stuff for me and just uploads it.
Just boop.
Because it's just kind of annoying.
And if there's not, we should make one.
Yeah, we probably should, I guess, but I'm sure that app probably exists, and I just need to use my Google and find it. But yeah, so podcast definitely, and then
podcast, and finally more playing. I think we're gonna start playing more in all of our videos.
Whoa.
Hey, buddy.
All right. Well,
Third host trying to get in some commentary.
She's got some stuff to say about season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's excited. Isn't that right? Yep. Excited. Cool. Well, let's get into season 2, episode 1.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about basically just new gear, which is sort of lame but super fun. We got some new guitars since you've last seen us. I've actually had. Well, you have 2 as well, but I've had a couple since we last got together. Alright, are you gonna be in this or are you gonna not? Because we need 100% commitment, or we're gonna have to find someone else to fill your spot.
The commitment's not there.
Yeah, I see it in your eyes. You're having doubts.
She's having doubts.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Us too.
Okay, all the people listening to this on a podcast are like, me too.
Me too.
It doesn't make any sense.
What are they talking about?
Who are they talking? Why am I here on this earth? But yeah, so what do you have sitting next to you there?
I finally joined the Veritas family, and I got this custom guitar. It's a Telecaster, but he calls it the Texas Miracle. It's sick. I don't really know much about it,
Are you
to
from
be
Texas?
honest. I am from Texas.
Well, you would get a guitar that has Texas in the name, anyways.
In all caps.
Stupid.
All caps. I don't really have the info on it. The only thing I really know is that it has a rosewood fretboard, and I know what the pickups are. But everything else is kind of...
So the guitar's
Up
it's
in the
pretty
air.
white.
It is white.
It's made of wood.
It's got...
It has some strings on it that make noise.
It's got some dope checking on the back that you probably
That's
can't
going for 'em.
see. But I've actually... A lot of these are new. I've done this myself in the last, 5 days.
It's pretty authentic, bro.
I feel authentic.
Yeah.
I honestly think he shot the nitro a little bit thin on it on purpose so that I would beat it to hell.
It's gonna look gnarly.
Dude, already,
and,
right there, that's all new. These are new.
That's true. Those are new.
These are
I
new.
remember that one, and I remember that.
That one, yeah, that one.
Do you
This
wanna
one's
show
new.
them? I don't know if you can catch it in the
There's,
natural
like-
light. Or whatever.
There's all these little marks on here. There's stuff down here, but yeah, it's starting to take some shape and get some character because it's one of those guitars that you've seen my red Telly, but
Mhm.
now I just grabbed this guitar
It's
first.
legit city, man. Legit city, bro.
Legit.
It's dope. It feels amazing, and to be honest, I've played probably only 5 Veritae. And
Veritae.
this is by far the best
Veritae.
made, best feeling Veritas I've ever played.
Yeah, the neck is freaking perfect
Yeah,
on
it's-
it.
it's
Blows my
baller.
mind. The fretwork was done really, really well.
Mhm.
The pickups are cool. This one's super out there. It's an actual gold foil from the 50s.
Mhm.
And then this is, I told him I wanted a 50s style Telly bridge pickup, and it's his, the Veritas.
What's the story on how'd you find that gold pickup? Where'd you get that from?
Mason Stoops brought it to my attention in his ugly Telly, and I heard a lot
It's
of,
ugly too.
that's what he calls it.
Yeah.
But I heard a lot of videos of him playing it, and
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds amazing.
Mhm.
And so I started hunting one down, and they all sell on Reverb for $300.
What?
They're expensive, and you can find them, but you'd have to scour Craigslist and find the old guitars that have them in it, and then take them out. Again, you'd still pay $300, but you'd probably get 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But again, really hard to find. But I was browsing through Instagram, and one of my followers commented on one of my pictures, and I was just I check people's accounts.
Yeah.
It's fun. And I noticed he had a picture up, and he had 3 of them sitting there, and I just messaged him offhandedly, hey, I saw you had 3 of these. I've been looking for one. Do you want to get one too?
Totally.
And he's like, yeah, dude, sure. Paid him, and I literally had it in 5 days.
Nice.
Immediately turned around, shipped it to Casey with a
Yeah.
note card, and I was like, I want this in this guitar.
Yeah, totally.
He was super hesitant because he was like, it's gonna look so ugly, and I was like, but that's the point.
It's gonna look so
It's gonna sound
ugly.
amazing though. That's gonna be great, and it does.
Ugly's in, dude. Just look at me. Okay, I gotta stop.
You set yourself up for
turns
that
into
one.
just J1 consulting himself.
Oh my gosh.
It's alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds really great though. We'll definitely do some playing. And I'm not trying to flex, but this Bandmaster's sounding very dank right now.
It sounds
so,
huge.
yeah, it sounds really good. So we'll mic all that up and do some playing after this. But yeah, man, it's a really dope guitar. I'm stoked you finally have that because Gid was rocking that Mexican Telly for a long time, and
Years.
it didn't. He was like that guy who had a $5,000 pedal board and a $500 guitar, and now he is no longer that guy.
I'm no longer that guy.
And it's great because it sounds really good.
It feels good to have something that's really quality made.
Yeah.
By people that you know.
Totally,
You're just like, wow,
That's
they did a
awesome.
really good job on this.
totally. Kind of like Don who built my Gibson. I totally know that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like
Don, what a legend.
my uncle's like gardener's friend, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he put it together, and I was like, dude, thanks so much, man.
He's the guy who has all the fresh tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's the
Yeah,
best.
dude, those tomatoes are very fresh, man.
It's the freshest
It's
tomatoes.
crazy. Yeah, but I relate to you not in the way of like knowing who made my guitar, but more so in just like having a quality instrument that like is yours. I think is like, I don't know, you think about like every great guitar player, and like there's always like one guitar that you like identify that person with. Like I think of like, you know, John Mayer and the PRS Strat, which is just some shit. But yeah, the Strat, right? And Eric Johnson the Strat, and Jimmy Page Les Paul, and all that. Like you've got those like quintessential like things that are theirs.
Totally.
And, like that's
JWAS 9 and the 335.
yeah, like that was definitely the heart behind like wanting my 335. Was like I just wanted something that was like me.
It is, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, and I love it, man. And so to kind of complement the 335.
All the walnut vibes, dude.
Yeah, dude, I've got all the walnut vibes. I picked up this Jazz, and I guess first the backstory is I picked up a Harmony. It was an H67, which was just
random.
It was super random. Yeah, I was
Cool.
just like dying to play the guitar, obviously, and so I was on Reverb and I saw that Harmony and it really did look really cool. It had some cool checking, and I'll throw a picture of it in the editing here, but. It was a full hollow. It had the gold foil thing, kind of like that, the mustache, like full
Oh yeah,
gold
it did.
foil.
That's right.
And it had a like stock Bigsby on it, and it was a 1967. So like it was cool, but like it was intonated all right, but it didn't stay in tune very well. Obviously, as those things go. And I needed something. I knew like the Vacation Manor tour was around the corner, so I needed something that I could sort of beat to crap and like not worry about.
That wasn't a vintage instrument.
Yeah, that wasn't a vintage instrument, and that wasn't a hollow body. So while I was on the Caleb thing,
small club stages, dude.
Yeah, I met a guy off of Craigslist in Indianapolis and did a straight trade for this, and it's a Logan Guitars Jazzmaster, which basically just means it's a parts caster. So there's this guy in Wisconsin, Bill Logan, builds guitars. To be honest, it looks like an MJT neck to me, and
Yeah.
I don't know what the body is, but it started its life as a turquoise guitar, and apparently the second owner sanded it down. And I wish you guys could feel this because it literally is just wood. I mean, it is not gloss.
It's just like stained.
It's like
wood.
it's just wood. So like I could scratch it and you could see that, you know, which is cool. Yeah, it feels cool, but more so I just like the walnut thing. And I remember I played a show with Vacation Manor using my Gibson in town, and I hit my headstock on his guitar, the singer, and it was like literally the scariest moment of my life.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just had heart palpitations thinking about
Literally,
that.
so that's why I was like, dude, I need to get something that I can beat the crap. So this is my Gideon's Red Telly guitar, like the guitar that like.
Except this one sounds better than mine.
Except this one, well, it's just different, but this one sounds and feels amazing. So after I bought it, I went and got the mastery stuff on it, and I've always wanted to do this. I never have. I've had a couple different jazz masters, and got the mastery bridge and the trim on it, and y'all, it feels.
It stays in tune.
It feels amazing. It feels so good. And we'll do some playing, but it feels awesome. The pickups, I think he swapped to the Mojo Tone jazz pickups. But it's like my workhorse guitar, and I love it because the Gibson was. And I think, yeah, there's an episode about it in season 1. It was a gift, and like it was just a little. It's too sentimental and it's too breakable and valuable for me to take in a small club right now. And
that's what LaCourte has. His grandfather's 70s walnut 335, and that guitar freaking rips.
Yeah.
But it doesn't leave the studio. He only takes it when they play the Opry.
Yeah.
He'll take it out for the Opry.
Which
is just freaking sick.
That doesn't suck. Yeah, and like I'll play the Gibson when I'm the lead guy. When it's my band as a rhythm guitar, I can play that because I'm pretty much on the mic the whole time, so I'm not too worried about it. But I hate to be that guy. I know Bonamassa. I'm sure he's gonna watch this and he's gonna be.
Oh, he's totally gonna watch this.
I hate you guys. Why would you not play your vintage guitars? But Joe Bonamassa.
Why do you guys use pedals?
Joe Bonamassa, I'm not a millionaire, and I don't have money to replace $1,000 guitars if they break.
Yeah, literally.
And Like, I just don't want to mess with the headstock thing. But I love that guitar and whatever. But yeah, speaking of shady Bonamassa pedal comments, I know that were you making reference to that Reverb article where
Oh
he was like,
yeah, I was.
dude, that was so dumb.
I haven't thought much about it. I like when I first read it, I like half agreed, half did.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just in a camp that, like, man, like, whatever works for you, and like, if you're into pedals to like make cool sounds, then like you're into pedals,
sick.
and that's great. If you're using pedals as a crutch, like,
that's where I didn't.
That's dumb. Don't, like, you need to be able to play.
That's why I half agree, because I'm like, if you're gonna use pedals like as a crutch to compensate for your guitar playing, don't.
But on the flip side of that, like, there are tones that I cannot get by plugging my guitar straight into my amp. I cannot make swelly pads without a reverb and a delay, you know? Right. So it's like, I don't know. To me, like, both are valuable. It's just like there's a right and a wrong way to do it. But anyways.
His was just like a blanket statement, which,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the, like, overarching generalizations about things that, like, maybe you're not super educated about.
Right.
But that dude, obviously, I respect him, and he's an amazing player, and he's much better than I am at guitar. But
same. That's all he ever does, though.
He rips. So. Yeah, it's true. Anyways.
You know he lives out here now? He has 2 houses.
Really?
He lives in LA, and he has a house in East Nashville. Because, you know, he has Nerdville in LA, but now he has, I forget what he calls it. But he has his house in East Nashville, and it's just full of just gear.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what? It's like you either have I feel like if you're a millionaire musician, you either have a wife or you have a house of gear. And it's sort of one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Because he's not married, is he?
No. He never will be. He told me.
He never will be.
Well, he literally, he said that in an interview I read.
Yeah.
I was reading interviews on it, and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to play guitar for the rest of my life. And I was like, that kind of saddens me, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit.
But to each his own.
To each his own, you know? Yeah.
All right, super off the cuff. That was a loud clap.
That's okay.
Coolest, most fun guitar I've ever played. I played one this summer that I was like, oh my gosh, this is sick.
Most fun guitar I've ever played.
Like, coolest, like, doesn't have to be vintage.
Yeah.
But just something you play that you were like, this is sick. Yeah. I wish I owned this.
Yeah, for me, it's the Builts that I've played at Chicago Music Exchange.
Oh, dude.
Literally every single Zaftig I've picked up has felt unbelievable.
Awesome.
Unbelievable, dude. That is my...
What color? Can't be walnut.
Honestly, the ones, have you seen the recent, like, Nels Klein, like, promotional stuff he's been doing? He's got a walnut Zaftig in it, and oh, dude, it looks so freaking good. Didn't I send you one on
Instagram, like, last month? Where I tagged you in one, and I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, oh, dude, they look so good. I would honestly get another walnut guitar, which I know sucks.
Oh, man.
I think if somebody made me not get one, though, I love the color of the bass I have. Like, I might get like a I don't know what, like a sparkle blue or sky blue, like Pelham blue. Yeah, like that kind of vibe. I'd get that color Zaftig, and I'd probably do. Right now in my head, like, my ultimate guitar would be a Zaftig because. Well, okay, I'm mumbling over my words. I would get a Zaftig with Jazzmaster pickups. Typically, it comes with the Fender wide range pickups. I've had a thin line telly. Those things are muddy, and, you know, they're good, but, like, kind of, they do one thing. And I've got the Gibson as my hollow body fat humbucker guitar, and I love the sound of the Jazzmaster pickups, but I'd love to me, a Zaftig with Jazzmaster pickups would combine the best of both worlds. It'd be a guitar I'd feel comfortable, like, beating to crap, because I know, like, it's got this sort of Fender partsy kind of build quality to it.
But with a dope headstock.
Yeah, but with a dope headstock, and, like, literally, dude, those feel so good.
I've never played one. I need to play them.
Oh, yeah.
Because last time I was at CMA, I was literally there for, like, 20 minutes.
Okay.
It was really frustrating. I was like, I just want to be here forever.
Literally, though. Yeah. What about you?
Summer NAMM. I've got a buddy who pretty much only plays vintage stuff. And he, like, buys and collects vintage gear. He doesn't collect it, actually. But, like, that's what he plays for everything. And he, this last year, acquired a 1953 Gold Top.
Whoa.
All original. Like, the most ridiculous.
Dang.
The checking was perfect. It was, like, It had turned green, of
That's
course.
dope, dude.
It was, the checking was nuts. The pickup sounded amazing.
Of course, yeah.
And it stayed in tune.
Whoa.
That was the best part.
Imagine that.
I was like,
Gibson that
whoa, it
stays in tune.
I was like raging on it, and
Yeah.
it was staying in tune. I was like, this is awesome.
That's dope.
But yeah, that was probably the coolest. But he's got a 56 Telly. He's got a
Okay.
couple 59 335 that are like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I had a buddy over yesterday, and he was telling me about this guy's 335, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's easily the best 335 I've ever heard in my life. And I was like,
Whoa.
that's amazing.
That's dope. Okay, what's the guitar you've played that in your mind was going to be the coolest guitar and then just like disappointed you? Like have you played a guitar that like you were like, this is gonna be dope,
This is gonna be
and then it was just
amazing,
like
and it was just not.
it was just not. What's that for you?
Here we go.
What are you about to say?
I'm gonna disrupt the gear community.
Oh whoa, dude.
Jim's Elliott's.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding
I don't
me.
like the necks.
I am obsessed with his Elliott's.
I don't
dude.
like the necks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and I've played Elliott's I don't like, but his Elliott's I love, dude.
His in particular, personally, I have like clammy hands just in general. But his necks have too much lacquer on the back, and they fit weird like right here on my thumb, where it presses in on the like this part of my thumb,
Weird.
and it just doesn't feel well. It doesn't sit right in my hands.
Huh.
Isn't that weird? I haven't
That's pretty weird.
I haven't played any other Elliott's to like
Yeah.
put it up against, but yeah.
Dang.
And then I bought a Veritas.
Does Jim know that?
I don't think he knows that.
Wow. We're gonna have to tag him when we post about this.
You can tag him. But like
Jim, your roomie's throwing shade, yo.
tons of shade. But like for this one, Casey literally shook my hand. Like when he was over at my
Yeah.
house last, he was like, "Let me shake your hand," and I told him like kind of what I thought I wanted.
Did you
in a
guys
neck
stand
profile.
there for like 10 minutes just like
No.
shake?
He just like he shook. It was weird
I
because it was
just-
left hands.
I just picture like we just like right now pan to a shot and it's just like you and Casey and you're just
Just
like
shaking hands.
just like for a really long time. And he
No,
just like keeps
yeah.
subtly adjusting his grip and like moving up your arm.
Just
and,
like
And you're-
finagling this weird thing. But I told him like, even the neck on my Mexican Telly, I can't pick it up anymore because it doesn't feel right. Because this one is like it's carved in just the right way.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
But no,
amazing.
It's weird, like when you get used to a guitar that like for example, like my Gibson neck has the
So small.
yeah, it has the thing, and it turns out that like I think after 65, maybe don't quote me on this, but they go to that until like the 80s.
Oh, really?
Like there and the 70s, there's some random times they don't, but like I had a buddy, or not a buddy, but the dude I kind of got to know in the Crowder tour who was playing, and he had his dad's 63 East 335, and same thing, same nut thing that mine had.
Interesting.
Yeah, which I was like,
That's so
it
weird.
made me feel better about mine because I was like, man, what the heck?
Because
is
it
wrong
gets
with
so small.
it? Yeah, it's
now.
got the 916 instead of the or no,
916 is right.
is it the 11 or the 9? Which one's the smaller?
9.
Yeah, it's got the smaller neck thing. But anyways, like playing that and then playing a Fender nut width, and just like fret size, like totally different. And for a while, like I played this pretty much exclusively for a couple months because I was gone and came home and played the Gibson. I was like, this feels awful. But now I'm to the spot where I can pick them both up and like they both do different things for me, I guess.
Mm-hmm. They make you play different.
Yeah, which like there's a hot sec where that wasn't the case, but
That's how I feel about the Greco. The Greco has a fat neck,
yeah,
but it makes me play in a way that, even for Baylor stuff,
Mhm.
it attributes to
Yeah.
the songs that it needs to be on.
totally,
And now I keep it in E flat,
my dude.
and it sounds massive.
I just exited that club actually. I was in that club for so long, and now it's just like whenever I play with people, I just get so much crap for it that I'm like, I'm just gonna stop. But
Well, she's got songs that go back and forth,
yeah,
where she's like, she has some in F, and it's like, okay, I gotta keep a 1,
yeah,
because of just like the parts that are
Totally.
there, and then the next song is in E flat, and I'm like,
that's funny. For me, the guitar that I thought was gonna be so cool that just wasn't. I guess there's sort of two. We were in a shop in Rochester, New York, on that Vacation Manor thing, and it was like this really tiny shop, and walked in, and on the wall they've got 53 Gold Top, same year. They've got a 63 Firebird 3, it was the 3 because I had the 2 pickups, but it wasn't the deluxe.
Right.
And then they had a 64 Jaguar, Fender Jaguar, and I've been kind of interested in Firebirds as of like the past year-ish.
Firebirds are tight.
Yeah, mostly from I guess the May thing because Dave rocks one, and I just think they're really cool.
The mini hubs are sick.
Yeah, so I took it down. I was stoked, and it was $12,500. I was like, first of all, that feels overpriced. But second of all,
that's way overpriced.
Second of all, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And I took it down, and the other thing felt awful. And I don't know if they all feel that way, but
was
like,
it top heavy?
Well, the weighting I knew was gonna be there, but it was. But more so like
The headstocks are so.
It sort of felt like. Did you play? I'm sure you did, but Jim's Explorer like before it kind of fixed itself, like.
Yeah.
Like the first time I played it, like the top stuff sort of fretted out, but it didn't fret out, but it just felt flat and like dull. And like that's how the Firebird felt. Like I didn't feel like I could get under anything.
We pulled it out yesterday, and Robert was playing it.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa. All right.
Yeah, it feels way better now, and I don't know if he got it set up or if he did something or what.
I think honestly the weather.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Because I know my Gibson's sort of like that, where, like, especially when we were taking it, like from Chicago all the way to Virginia, like it got super wanky by the end, and but yeah, that was the guitar that I was just like, this feels not that great, and I'm bummed about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There it is.
Hey, you want to play some?
Yeah, we could probably play some.
Play some.
Why don't we just go? I guess we'll just switch to our guitars, right? All right, we're rolling. This is that Jazz, the Partscaster. We're going through my Bandmaster. It's a 67 Blackface, and we're going into the normal channel on 1. I've got volume just below 7, treble right below 7, bass right around 6. This is bridge pickup, just dry, and a big old E chord. Going through Runway audio cables. I've got my board here. We'll throw on the Cloud9 reverb just for a little. And then I've got a deluxe memory board as well. Dude, these things sound awesome. I love my memory. That's the right side of the Cloud9 on now. And we'll throw Gideon's Fathom on, that is still on my board. Here's the Morning Glory. Usually I keep this on all the time because usually I can't turn my amp up this loud, but today we're yo-on. weird.
stays in tune. I don't know what it is.
It's crazy, man. It really is.
You just rage on it.
Like, this is a sound I had the other day. To lo-fi mode. It's like bending. Yep, and then, it does all your, like, basic 1975 white girl. That kind of thing. Guess I didn't do middle pickup yet either. That's basic. That's my jazz master, friends. Alvin.
Chico!
LOL.
It's Testament here in the
That sounds big time. It's just delays, no verbs. Alright. Enough of me. Let's go to kid. Where's my phone?
It's right there.
It's filming.
Cool. Here is the Veritas Guitars Texas Miracle. Custom, I guess. I guess it's custom. Is it?
Stop
Yeah.
flexing, bro. Whoa, a gunshot.
Yeah, don't look at that. I guess I'll start on the neck pickup. Hey, Riley.
She wants to hear it. That sounds good, right?
This sounds really good. She just can't stop whining at it.
Oh, it's just so good.
Yeah, I know. It's so buttery. Someone explained it to me. Candle. It's like it's a single coil pickup, but it's.
I'm gonna go let her outside.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to cut your flow off, but
I don't care.
she
I'll wait till you get back.
she's clearly gotta do
I think
something.
she's freaking out a little bit.
She's not okay. Nope. Yeah, come on.
Wait, no, I'm done. I was just kind of noodling around.
Yeah, I heard that. I'll probably put that in there too.
Cool. So, neck pickup. It's that gold foil from the old guy towing guitars in the 50s. Someone explained it to me that it's a single coil pickup, but it's like the middle ground between a single coil, a P90, and a humbucker. Humbucker in the sense of that it's warm but not muddy. P90 in the sense that it's bitey but still got the clarity with the chiminess of a single coil.
It's a lot of buzzwords right there, my dude.
Yeah, I know.
How's it sound?
But it's like, it's just so buttery.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's just so buttery. But if you throw some dirt on it, like the two screamer, I guess. It's just good. Then to the bridge pickup. I'm doing the middle position for last because it's so sweet. The bridge pickup is a flat pole piece, which does make a huge difference actually. 50s style. It's a Veritas custom pickup that he makes, but it's got so much spank to it. Apparently, the G key is my key today. What's cool about this one? You can get, if you dig in on it, gnarly, just
That's awesome.
amp gains, so sick. Volume knob off just a little bit. So it retains all the high end, which is sick. There's no high end loss, but the clarity is just still there. So nice. I was talking to Scotty Mills about the middle position. When I first got it, I just FaceTimed him and I was like,
Yo.
dude, check out this guitar. And he's like, let me hear the middle. He just immediately wanted to hear the middle. Because he says on the middle on his are all just like mind blowing.
Yeah.
And I think Casey really nails the middle position on these. this thing.
Yeah.
Crush it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
In that in. There it is.
Alright.
Veritas.